Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about who will the Los Angeles Lakers be drafting in this year's NBA draft. So before we start today's video, I want to hear your comments down below. Who do you think the Lakers will draft? And hopefully a lot of people watch this because honestly, Laker videos are my least viewed videos always. And it's just because there's so much content. I have the Lakers going with Chris Duarte, who is a 23-year-old out of Oregon. And I love him. Look, people, if Duarte was like had his skills and his efficiency in the player he is right now, and he was like 19 or 20, he'd be a lottery pick. He is tailor made for the NBA, the modern NBA, and he's not going to have a problem to make an immediate impact. He's an all defensive member in the Pac 12, a genuine playmaker who has disruptive hands and is in the backcourt with a length that's 6'6". And on offense, he's a legitimate 40% 3-point shooter who can also handle the ball and make comfortable decisions. And he's a high level role player written all over him. And he chose to sit out the 2021 NBA draft, meaning that he has a promise with someone that he's probably going to go in the first round. And look, the reasons why I think the Lakers are about as perfect as a team to reject for Chris Duarte is that they value shooting around Anthony Davis and LeBron James. More than that, they will value the ability to get an older guy in who can easily step into a role sooner rather than later for LeBron. Duarte's perfect. And I kind of hope that the Lakers were the ones to promise him to come here. Now, the other guys I have that, potentially could be the Lakers pick, I really am sold on Chris Duarte, and I think he's going to be the guy who's going to be available there, because if he doesn't go there, somebody else is another contending team will take him at the end of the first. But maybe the Lakers do trade Kyle Kuzma, or they feel like they need more help at center. The first guy, if they do trade Kyle Kuzma, Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I might be a little bit biased because I go to school in University of Kansas in Lawrence, Kansas, and I have a bunch of friends from Overland Park, and they went to school with Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and says he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. Robinson Earl's a well-rounded forward. You'll find he's 6'10", 20 years old, sophomore out of Villanova. He smartly positions himself on defense. He passes well. He's mobile enough, and he can actually shoot it, and is already good for mid-range. He was the Big East Player of the Year this past year. Robinson Earl is one of those guys I trust will figure out at the next level, despite not having a traditional game for where the NBA is going. He's sharp. He knows where he needs to be at all time. He rebounds. He makes good choices. And he's more of a rotational, like a really good rotational player than a star. But there's plenty of space for those guys in the league. And I think we'll see him kind of be like an undersized big, similar to Blake Griffin and Marcus Morris, and have some success in the playoffs due to the perimeter game and strength to defend post-ups. And, I'm a fan of Robinson Earl, and I don't think he'll have an issue playing early. The track record of success here from Villanova guys is high because they come in ready to switch defensively and make high-level reads and process the game quickly. Example, Sadiq Bey. And Robinson Earl does all that at a high level and has the potential to shoot from the front court. Kind of like that. Now, next up is Jericho Sims. Yes, he's only hit one three-pointer, attempted like 6 3-pointers in his career. He's a beast, man. He is a 7-foot something big man out of Texas, and he put on a show during the NBA draft combine. And I would have Neemias Queta taken by the Lakers if he was still available, but I have the Knicks taking him. And Jericho Sims has a 7'3", almost 7'4" wingspan. He's 6'10". Yes, he's 22, but he's ready to come in and play. Okay, he just signed with Clutch Sports. Okay, it was announced today. Which, in my mind, Clutch Sports, who owns that? You know who, LeBron James's best buddy. And yes, he only averaged 1.1 and 1.2 the past 2 years and never was a double-digit rebounder, but I think he could be a great guy coming in for like 20 minutes a night and giving you 7 and 7 and like 2 blocks, better than what we saw Nico Claxton did. So I had to take a sip of water right there. I really think that'd be great. I know I've seen mocks going Duron Sharp. I don't like him. He's a second-round pick. Trey Mann's going to be available there, and they need a backup point guard. He could do it. I see one that says Alperen Sengun. He's not going to be available there. And other could be Josh Christopher, but I think they want win now guys. And obviously, the Lakers could trade the pick. I'm seeing here Kemba Walker. He just traded for that. I mean, you could trade him again, but Colin Sexton is a guy they could get, and allegedly to this. But look, the 22nd pick and Kuzma and maybe even Dennis Schroeder for a sign and trade or something could happen. I'm not ruling it out. So I want to hear your guys' opinions down below. Who do you think the Lakers are going to draft? But yeah, let me hear the thoughts down below. Till next time, guys. Peace out.